Hey guys, this is Shukru bringing you the brand new Zune HD unboxing and review of it. I got the 16GB black version, which is the only version that I was able to find in any Walmart or Best Buy for that matter in the state of Michigan. The first thing that you get is this thing right here, which is your new Zune HD player. After that, you get this fabulous looking little box that contains your USB cord and your headphones. And of course your headphones right here, which are the same as the 120GB version. I wish that they would have come with the 80GB version, the plushy ones, but of course they have the exact, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. You have the you have the the old magnetic attachment to the back of that. You also have this stuff that comes with it. You have the Zune product guide. You have a 14 free day trial of music, which you automatically get with the Zune 4.0 software, so I don't even know why they included this in here. I believe it's just a waste of paper. And then also a setup guide on how to connect your Zune to your computer and download the 4.0 software. The last thing that it shows you is there's a big, humongous poster, I guess I should call it, for all the Zune HD peripherals and accessories, as well as what you can actually do with it, which is, connect it to your Xbox 360, share photos, etc., etc. So I'll just get to the main device now, which is this. And the first thing I want to show you is how small it is, because you actually cannot guess how small this thing is until you've actually held it, because in my hand it actually feels a lot smaller than it was. So I'm going to try to put this up to a comparison here with my GameStop Edge card. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit taller than my Zune Edge card. It's probably about, the screen is probably about the same size as my Edge card. And if I try to flip these things on their side here, you'll notice that it's just about the thickness of about I'm going to guess about 4 or 5 of these cards. It's a very thin device, a very, very thin device. The thing by itself, you might want to notice that it's a 3.5mm jack. It's of course the Zune default port here. Let me hold it like this. And then you got the power button, you got the volume buttons on the side, and you got the menu button right here that bumps up just a little bit above the screen. It is a true OLED screen. If I press the power button up top here, you go to the unlocking screen, which is actually your background screen. That's right, your background is no longer actually your background, it is the picture right here. And the only place where it shows your battery and your clock is actually right here on the unlocking page, which is kind of stupid, I thought. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this sucker up, and you obviously get the exact same menu as the other Zunes, except this time you have a internet and a newer type of music menu. You also notice on the side here, and if I press on the side here, it'll actually come up with my history, what's new, what I just put on my Zune, as well as pins, which is a really cool feature. If I wanted to add stuff to it, all I'd have to do is press on the pictures and just press and hold it in order to put it onto my pin section, which I don't want to do right now because I don't want my pictures on my pin section. But we'll go through a few of the things on here. The OLED display right here, as you can see, it's still an OLED display, so that means you can see it from every angle at a perfectly fine picture or viewing. So let's go to the music here. You can on the top here, as you swing through, you can swing through songs and playlists and such. You can scroll up and down. This is a very intuitive touch screen. The touch screen is very, very well done, as well as the accelerometer runs laps around the iPod Touches here. I'm going to try and fool this thing here and see if I can do it. It's like very fast. I mean, this has nothing. The iPod Touch has nothing on this. It's just the best thing that I could ever see, as the accelerometer is one of the best things I have ever seen in my life. I'm going to try to flip it this way, go left and right this way. You can double tap on it to zoom it in. And then I'm going to try to put it on something right here. Let me try to put it on the top here, and then try to zoom in and out on it. And it's very hard to do that as I'm looking through the camera lens and trying to do it with my finger on the screen. Alright, so let's zoom in and out on that. The only other thing that I need to show you pretty much is the settings tab and go through everything on the settings. Wireless default, it comes off. Another bad thing is that you don't know if it's on or off, so it's tough luck because it's not in the upper bottom corners nowhere. The display, like I explained before, oh, that's music. We'll get to that in a minute. The display, like I said before, your background is actually your unlocking phase. So if you turn your power button on and off, like I'll do here, this is your background right here, which is kind of crappy because I do not like just a plain black background here. Sorry. I do not like that plain black background. As for music, they did add something onto here. If you can actually see it, it's called an Equalizer. That's right, you're actually able to get an Equalizer on this Zune player now, which is rather nice. The radio, I don't really screw with because I don't really like listening to radio that much, but there is an HD setting for your radio now, so you're able to actually get that for free. The screen locking, you can actually enter a number, a pin number instead of flipping just it up, or you can reset the image back to the default. The internet, you're able to either enable, disable cookies, or enable or disable scripts. As for the language, I'm not going to mess with that because I like English as my language. Storage and Zune. The Zune automatically comes with a 4.0 version that you have to update to 4.1 version in order to do anything off of the 4.0 Zune software. So let's go back here, and I'll explain the last thing about this, which is the internet and marketplaces. As you can see, there's an apps page, but as I click on that, it searches for my network, and of course that's my network MAC address. I don't want to show you that, so I'm going to click back on here and click back on there. But as of right now, the apps isn't working, the music isn't working, but the podcast is working, and that's most likely because of the fact that that they just upgraded, so it's going to take them a little while to do that. As for the internet, I'm going to try and click on here and actually try to show you some of the internet tab, and as you can see, it's going to be searching for my connection. So I'm going to try to flip this around like this, put it down here, and actually see if I can actually get to a there we go, and that is the keyboard right there, and as you can see, it'll actually go to where my finger is, and I'll be able to surf it like that. And this is actually a better thing than the iPod Touch's one. I've actually done both, and I actually like this one better. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the the Zune HD, not the iPod Touch, of course. This is the Zune HD. The videos are crisp and clear. I forgot to go through the videos, but it's very nice. And as you can see, it's like that. You can do it like that or like this. But unfortunately, this one's for horizontal, vertical, not horizontal. So that is everything that I have to say about the Zune HD. If I were you, I would go out and buy one right now because it is very, very nice. We'll see you guys later.